everyone, welcome to my channel, Get Into It with Amina. My name is Amina Hextall, and I am your host and the Dancing Into It and your intuitive therapist. Welcome to your new moon reading. Let's check into these lunar vibes. Hey everyone, my name is Amina Hextall. I'm the CEO of STEAM Holistic Arts. I'm also the Assistant Director of SUMA Center for Cultural Arts and Healing. My mission and purpose is to bring light workers into alignment with their higher purpose by helping them navigate through their dark night of the soul and guiding them to the light where they emerge again, reborn and ready to move forward on their mission. Another mission of mine is to help parents of children who are nonverbal, who have autism, to be able to intuitively connect to them. So I teach intuitive guidance courses for those who want to be able to connect to their children. And that's going to be a transformational workshop that will be beginning soon. Side note, anyway, new moon in Cancer. Let's talk about this energy, y'all. I know many of you have probably been feeling very emotional. That's Cancer for you. That's the sign of Cancer. It's going to cause you to tap into your emotions. It's a sign, it's a water sign. So let's start there. Water signs are going to be emotionally expressive. And this moon is no different. It's really going to have a huge effect on those that are Cancer or Capricorn zodiac signs. Okay, so the key points of the energy of this moon, new moon in Cancer. First of all, before we even get to that, new moons are they usher in an energy of a new beginning. So you might feel anxieties, you might feel worries because your vibration is picking up the energy of momentum, something coming. Now, if you energetically don't feel ready for something new to come in, you start to worry, you start to have anxieties, you start to have self-doubts. If you are in alignment with where you're supposed to be in your spiritual journey, then when these moments, because they happen every month, when these lunar transitions occur, it will seem like a walk in the park for you. It'll be nothing. But when you are even a little bit out of alignment with where you should be at that time, then you're going to find that the energy created by this lunar activity can really tug at your emotions and, excuse my language, but fuck with your mind. You will find that you are thinking of how to get on track to match this energy you feel coming in. You feel this newness coming in. You know you're supposed to be embarking on something, but there's no clarity. And you have a disconnect at this time. You can't seem to hear your guides or understand where they are leading you. That's where intuitive guidance comes in to bring you clarity, to help you to realign, and that's what I want to offer you. So I'm going to go over these new moon tips and keys that you need to make it through the next, 7 days. But we're going to do a little breath work, 4 deep grounding breaths. We're going to sit and we're going to really still our minds for a minute, and then we will go to the pick a card reading that I know everybody is waiting for. Okay, so first, let's start with the key points about this new moon that you need to know. Number 1, releasing all that is holding you back from being your best self. Anything, anyone, any place, anything that makes you feel like you cannot be who you're meant to be, anything that is stifling, anything that makes you feel like you cannot move forward with ease. These are the things that this new moon is going to assist you with letting go of. 2. Any issues lurking in your mind, because this new moon in Cancer, Cancers are emotional beings who they can hold a lot of things inside, but when they are ready to express it, it may come out like a bucket, like whoa, 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 whoa. That's just how I feel. We don't want that to happen. So things that have been lurking in your mind, maybe things that you're constantly thinking about, things that you find yourself stressing over, things that you're worrying about, these are things that this new moon is going to encourage you to face and look at, because most of the time these are the things you need to release, things that are dwelling in your mind, things that cause you worry and stress. And yes, sometimes you can't release those things, but what you can work on releasing is the mindset that causes you to stress, to have anxiety. Perhaps this intuitive guidance session will bring you some clarity and some relief. But these are things that you will need when you're in a situation where the things that are stressing you out, you can't release. Like maybe for some of you, you're stressed out about your kids. You can't just kick them to the curb. But what you can do is really look at the situation. Are you taking on more than you need to? Does some of this need to be on the children, depending on their age? Are you stressing about something that if you didn't stress could be an easy fix, or you could find a solution? So issues lurking in your mind that need to be addressed are going to start to rise to the surface for you to address them. Possibly in the next, I'm looking up at my calendar, possibly till the end of the month is what I'm seeing. Like to the 29th, you'll probably be in this vibration. Forgiving and forgetting is number 3. Finally, you can move on. That is what this new moon is going to also be highlighting. Opportunities for you to forgive people. And these could be people that are lingering and lurking in your mind too, or in your vibration. But you're going to get opportunities to release people from your resentment, freeing yourself from other people's resentment. This will be a time where you can forgive others, forgive yourself, and most important, because this is something we struggle with, and light workers, you don't want to admit it, but it's not easy for us to forget. And sometimes it's not encouraged to forget, because when you forget, you have the tendency to repeat. But in this case, there's a lot of things lurking in our vibrations that have been there way too long. It is now time to either deal with the issue and let it go, option 1, or focus on a way to forget the person too and the issue, if you want to go that far. But what I really suggest is that you take this time to not make this about someone else. Make it about you. I'm going to forgive myself and anybody that I hold resentment for, that I blame for any situation I've been in. I'm going to take my power back. They don't have control over what I experience. No one has control or power over what I feel. So I'm taking that power back, and I automatically, they are forgiven, because that was my fault, giving them control over an aspect of my life and how I feel. And so I forgive myself for all of that. And that way I can forget the situations, I can let it go. But it's when you blame, when there's blame sitting there, when you're not owning your shit, it's harder for it to flush. When everybody's going, that's yours. No, that's yours. No, that's yours. Just flush it. Let it go. Weird analogy, but y'all get it. Okay. Number 4. What needs to change for you to be happy is going to be illuminated. And for some of us, that could be scary because maybe you're going to feel an impulse to only focus on those things and people. And maybe it will steer you away from what you consider your norm, what others consider to be your norm. So this new moon is going to shine a light there because this is about new beginnings. So there's something new, something refreshing that you're supposed to be focusing on right now, because this is a very transformational new moon. Like, if you really harness the energy, you can bring huge shifts into your life radically, like within the next few days, and for some of you overnight. Like, you go to sleep and you wake up and be like, whoa, big change, big shift. But it's going to be about your happiness. So if you have anything lingering in your life, lingering in your vibration, and you know it makes you unhappy. We all know what makes us unhappy. Most of us light workers, we stay in environments and around people that we know make us unhappy. Why? The number one reason, y'all want to know? Our heart. Sometimes we put the emotional well-being of others, not sometimes, we're light workers. We put the emotional well-being of others before ourselves. So when a situation isn't making us happy, do we say, I need to pull my energy back and put my energy where I feel good doing that? No, because we think, if I do that, how will that make this person feel? How will me pulling back my energy affect this environment? And we think about everything else except, how will me staying in this environment that does not make me happy, or with this person that does not make me happy, how is that helping me? And that's where you're going to find yourself focused now, on what makes you happy. Anything that is making you unhappy is going to stand out now. So if you've been having a lot of moments of feeling like, maybe the last week or two, the last week I would say, if you were having moments of just clarity where you were like, I'm not happy, maybe in a situation, maybe in a relationship, maybe in a living environment, maybe in a work environment, but you're just noticing that certain things just don't make you happy. There's a need to refocus, okay? Now, sometimes things that make you happy, things that make you unhappy come along with it. There's ways around that, but that takes inner self-work. You have to be very tapped in and in alignment and grounded to do something or be around people that make you happy, but an aspect of something that makes you unhappy is a part of that. Now, I can give you an example. Say, for example, you are an aspiring singer, and you love singing. To sing makes you happy. To perform makes you happy. To tour makes you happy. But what comes with being this great singer is that you are constantly feeling under a magnifying glass. You constantly feel scrutinized. You constantly feel like you're critiqued. And it starts to get at your esteem. That happens when you are not in alignment, when you are not fully tapped in and connected to your higher self. Then these aspects can start to bother you. But when you are completely in alignment with divine and who you truly are and your ancestors, then these little things don't bother you. You know how you can watch some celebrities who they seem like they're just unbothered by people's opinions and they just keep doing their thing and living their life. And then you got the ones who feel like they got to do a live on Instagram and be like, look, this is what and why I did this and blah, 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 because they're being affected by public opinion. So that's where you get torn. Like, I love to sing, but I don't love this crap that comes with it. That means you either have to rethink the field you're going into, because that's going to come with it. It's going to come with it. Unless you plan on only singing for a certain group of people that you know love you. You don't want to be national. You don't want to be international. You want to be local. That's fine. But if you are looking for international or national notoriety, criticism comes with it, especially in this new day and era of the internet. So you would have to do some work on your own self, because you can't change the world. Or you could try to change the industry. Maybe that's a part of what you do. But initially, if you want to thrive, you will have to find a way to either get yourself grounded or find a way to step outside of that energy and still do what you love. So all of that is to say that if you are not happy in an environment, a situation, a job, a living environment, anything, it's going to stand out now. So if you wonder why I'm constantly being annoyed at work, it's because they're trying to show you that there's something about where you're working that's not good for you. It doesn't make you happy. And they want to point it out. Like, you know, this person is freaking annoying. So we're going to have them in your face every day, all day, until you can acknowledge, I ain't happy with this. And either you deal with the person or you leave the environment. What I suggest is anything that is not making you happy, if it is not in your power to change, leave it alone. But if it is in your power to make some kind of shift, address the issue. Because what I'm going to tell you now, light workers, is any issue you don't address, it's going to keep on coming back in different people, different places, and different forms. So if you're having an issue with someone and they're constantly messing with your happiness, they see you happy doing what you do, but here they come. Or you constantly are in an environment where you feel stifled, but you're happy with what you're doing. You're just going to find that you have an impulse to shift your focus to the things and the people that make you feel good. But you have to face whatever it is that's pushing you, that's telling you, go somewhere else because you ain't going to be happy here. If it's a person and it can be addressed, address it. Because maybe that's a test of your fear and your courage. You never know. If it's a situation where the environment just needs a change, see if you can implement that change. Don't always be so quick to run away. Okay, light workers? Leaving and walking away from something is like when it's a situation that someone else has to do the work and you can't do it for them. Then you walk away. If they're not doing the work, then you have to go and do your thing. But if it's something that maybe the person's not even aware, or, the situation calls for you making your feelings known, then you need to do that. And that's just my own little tip to you guys. So, especially if you're a Cancer and a Capricorn, it's going to be very important for you the next few days. So, now I want to give you 5 tips for how to harness and use this energy of the new moon to your best ability. Okay, so you want to use this new moon to have a wonderful new beginning, a fresh start at something. 5 tips. Number 1, honesty. This is going to be a new moon that is going to force you to be real. Like, it's very important at this time now to acknowledge how you feel and to express it. And if you don't have a person to express it to, express it creatively through some kind of activity. But this new moon, if you want to have a fresh new beginning using the energy of this new moon, be ready to be real. And that's not just with other people, but with your own self as well. And number 2, fun. If you ain't having fun, you're already blocking your new beginning. Every day, make it a point to do one thing. One. It sounds, and we'll make it sound harder than it is. Like, I don't got time, blah, blah, blah. One thing that you consider fun. That could be sitting and doing a crossword puzzle. That could be playing Candy Crush on your phone. One thing that you consider fun. Playing with your kids for a few minutes. Doesn't even have to be long. I know that light workers, I know y'all be busy. 5 minutes of fun, of laughter, of not thinking of what you have to do and take care of. Fun. If you're having fun, you're harnessing that newness, that new energy coming in, and you're receptive to it because you're vibrating to an energy that is just open and happy and fun. So what is going to be attracted to you? More happy, fun things. Number 3, intentional radical forgiveness will be important, okay? Like energy shifting completely. And when I say radical forgiveness, that means literally sitting, thinking about those that you hold resentment for, or those that maybe hold resentment towards you. And in that moment, freeing them. I free y'all from any hold I have on you, your energy, and I'm freeing myself from any hold or any mistakes I made in letting you think you had power over mine. I forgive you and I forgive myself. We are going to do a visualization for radical forgiveness before we go to the pick-up pile. But I just want you to know that that is a major block for light workers. If you've been wondering why you're trying to move forward and constantly being forced to look back, it's because you still hold people responsible for experiences that you had. And that goes all the way back to your parents. Number 4, meditation and movement will be helpful for this time to bring peace of mind. Now, usually I'm a strong advocate for creative visualization. However, this new moon is stressing go within. And that means in silence. That means being comfortable with sitting in silence with yourself and letting the messages, the thoughts, the feelings just come and go until you can hone in on a vibration or a sound and just release. Movement, steam, soul transforming energy and movement is a major force in bringing peace of mind through meditative movement. So find one of the videos on my channel where I lead you through the steam routine and try to do it every morning or every night for the next 7 days. What this will do is it's going to put you into a state of hope, peace, and connectedness. Okay? That way, in those moments of movement, your mind is free. You're not thinking about what bill you got to pay tomorrow. You're not thinking about work in the morning. You're thinking about what each of these hand movements mean, where your focus should be as you exhale. And that is going to be very important for you in shifting your energy, light workers. Meditation and movement. 5, do what you love and charge your worth and expect it. Now I have to say that again. Do what you love and charge with your worth and expect it. Expect it is the key, because we can do what we love, charge what we know we're worth and what we're offering is worth. But in the back of our minds, we don't expect nobody to pay that. We don't expect nobody to sign up. We don't expect nobody to come through. We don't expect nobody to support. It's the same thing when it comes to even things that you want to do that doesn't charge people. Maybe you want to have a big celebration, a big party. You love to have parties. You love to have events. So you have this event, but you're not sure if, and you're not really expecting anybody to show up, so you don't spend that much on things. You lower your look at me, I'm like stumble. You lower your worth, you lower your standards. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm sure half of you out there already said it, like standards. Yeah. You lower your standards because you're already not expecting anybody to support what you're doing. So these are things that you have to stop. Under this new moon, it is time to stand in your worth, to expect people to respect what you have to offer, what you bring to the table. And as long as you're in a space of expecting, then you will receive. And it's expecting without expecting it in a specific way or a specific time. It's just, this is what I love to do, I'm doing it. This is what it's worth. And I expect all those who can honor and respect its worthiness to be ushered in towards what I have to offer. And that's just it. Number one key, do what you love. If you're not doing what you love, then your new beginning is going to be illuminating the fact that you're not doing what you love to do. And that doesn't mean you're in a situation that's comfortable. Because some of you will say, well, I'm in a job. It's not really one that I love. But I like the people I work with. I get a good paycheck. I like the environment. But do you love what you do? Are you passionate about it? If not, that's going to be illuminated. You will see. You will see. If you're living in a house with people and it's like, I love the people that are in the house with me, but I hate this house. I hate the neighborhood. I hate the environment. I don't like to use hate. But if that's how you're feeling, that's going to be illuminated. I love you guys, but I cannot live here. And it's going to get to that point where you just have to express that. So I really hope that honesty, fun, intentional radical forgiveness, meditation and movement, and doing what you love will help you to usher in the new beginning that this new moon promises to bring for all of us. And on that note, let's get ready to visualize. Well, in this case, let's get ready to meditate. So sit either with your legs folded on the floor, or you can sit in a chair with your feet planted on the ground. You can hold crystals in the palms of your hands, or just relax. You can burn your incense, you can do whatever rituals you do before this process. But do it now because I got to start. Okay, so first I would like to clear the energy of the space. I'm going to burn some sage. All of you light workers out there should have a bundle of sage in your homes, okay? I accept my ancestors, my spirit guides, archangels, animal spirits, all the light beings, ascended masters, everyone that walks with me and my light workers. Please assist me in guiding them through this very important visualization, meditation. I'm so used to doing visualizations. This meditation that will assist them in releasing and letting go of a feeling that no longer serves us. We ask for your guidance, we ask for your love, we ask for your protection. We don't always ask because we already have faith and know that we are covered, but today we ask and we are open to receive any messages that come through. Close your eyes. Just taking a deep breath through your mouth, in And exhale. As you exhale through your mouth, feel your body relaxing. Taking another deep breath through your mouth, and as you do this, start to feel roots extending from the base of your spine and the bottom of your feet down into Mama Earth. Exhale and allow these roots to go deeper, deeper, deeper down into the earth. Feel yourself connecting to her loving energy. Taking another deep breath through your mouth and feel the love and light of earth coming up your legs. Exhale and feel this light coming up your spine, down your arms to your hands. Taking another deep breath and feel this light and love as it goes all the way up to the top of your head, to your crown. And even as you breathe out, feel yourself connecting to your soul star chakra, which is about 12 inches above your head. Let's take another deep breath. Feel yourself glowing up. Exhale and feel yourself glowing brighter as all of your energetic centers are opening up and activating in response to this deep, calm breathing. I want you to breathe through your nose in. Feel that fresh air, new beginnings coming into your lungs, and exhale through your nose, feeling the air as it leaves your body and takes with it everything that no longer serves you in a positive way. Continue to breathe in and out through your nose, focusing on the feeling of the air coming in and going out. Big deep breaths. And every time you breathe in through your nose, see yourself in your mind's eye taking back your power, just however you see that to be. And every time you exhale through your nose, see yourself releasing anyone, any situation, any mindset that keeps you in a state of powerlessness. We're letting that go. As you breathe in, you're breathing in a new start, a new energy. You're breathing in maybe light. See light coming in whenever you inhale. That's your power returning to you. The power you gave away when you let somebody affect how you feel, affect how you think, affect how you behave. And every time you exhale, you're releasing them from that responsibility, that resentment. You're releasing yourself from feeling as if you did something wrong in these situations. You did nothing wrong. You are here to shift that energy. Those experiences were meant to be lessons for you. You are a light worker. Say, I am a light worker. I take back my power today. Breathe Breathe. No one can form any weapon against me and prosper. Breathe. I can forgive because I am a co-creator with the divine. And anything I experience, I called it in for my growth and for the work I must do in this lifetime. Stay focused on your breath and continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose as you do a spiritual process of moving this energy of resentment, of anxiety, of worry, of fear. As you are shifting that energy and exhaling it out, you are breathing in the ability to move forward, free of things that once sat in your vibration and triggered you whenever you would remember. Instead, now, we will remember the growth. We will not remember the experience for its negative effects or the person for their negative effects. We will look back when we must and see how we've grown from the experience, from the relationship, from the friendship, from the family and community. Taking a deep breath through your mouth, and as you do this, you are stepping into your light. So feel yourself glowing up and empowered. Exhale through your mouth and feel yourself glowing up even more. Maybe see yourself rising above everything. Let's take another deep breath in through your mouth. Feel yourself connected to the above and the below vibrations of earth and the heavens. Exhale and feel their healing energy. You are protected and you are being guided through this releasing, through this forgetting, healthy forgetting. Let's take another deep breath in through our mouths. Glow up, glow up, glow up, and exhale through your mouth and just feel relief as you let go of things that once bothered and hindered your progress. Today, you will move forward free of these issues, these challenges. Let's take one more deep breath in as we claim this new beginning. Exhale through your mouth and commit to forgiving and forgetting and just letting go. When your eyes open, you will not think about these people, you will not think about these situations. All you will focus on is where you are now, who you are in this moment, and where you are headed. Slowly move your feet. Rub the tops of your thighs as you return to the space you're in. You give yourself a hug before you open your eyes to acknowledge the healing you just did. Even if it did not seem like much, you in this moment have shifted a load of energy that you carried around, that you held against yourself, you held against others. Blame, blame, blame. You are free of that now. You are now standing in your true light, your true authentic self. Beautiful, handsome, radiant, glowing light worker you are. Ready to do what you are meant to do here in this world. Fully supported and guided, not only by the light beings that be, but also by this channel here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing the work you do in this world and never giving up. We are the resilient light workers here in this channel. We persevere. We don't give up. We always find another way or a solution. At this time in our lives is our time. Step into your power. I love you guys. Slowly open your eyes. I hope your hearts feel so much lighter having released energy that sat in it for so long. And I'll be right back with your pick a card reading and the general new moon reading. Okay, let's get into it. So, this new moon for the tribe, what will be our primary focus, or where should we primarily focus our energy at this time? So I'm going to use my action cards. Okay. Magic. Something transforming is going to happen this week, and it's going to feel magical. Magic. With 32 there, 3 plus 2 is 5. It gives me the energy of a huge transition. And not a transformation, but a transition. Going from one level to another. Magically. Maybe you've been working on something and you're not realizing you're being watched. And this week you're going to get a promotion out of nowhere. Or a raise, or something magical is going to happen. That is going to bring a transition in your life. So the keywords this week will be amazement, laughter, optimism, and joy. Didn't I say fun is going to be important? Laughing, having a good time, being optimistic that everything is going to work out for the better is the mindset to be in this week. And I would say to the end of the month, being that this is new moon vibe, not the weekly forecast. This is the lunar forecast. So I would encourage you to be in an energy of expecting magical things to occur to the rest of the year. For some of you, the rest of the year. I meant to say through the rest of the month. Okay? Your affirmation: I smile from inside out. I excel in everything I do. I smile from the inside out, and I excel at everything I do. Say that again. I smile from the inside out, and I excel at everything I do. And an action you could take that will help you to increase this energy of magic in your life, this energy of amazement and fun, will be to get a massage or a pedicure, listen to some music, hang out with some friends. These are things that create magical moments when you're relaxed, when you're having a good time, and when you're feeling good. And newsflash, a wonderful journey has just begun. This is going to be a high-flying week. This is going to be a high-flying month. So expect the next 2 weeks to really have you feeling elevated, like everything falling into place magically. Expect it. Sorry guys, let me adjust my music, because if I don't, this next one that's about to start will definitely get me a copyright flag. Okay. So what we don't see that will also be a part of this month at the bottom of the deck is our career. Your career will be a major focus. All right. And maybe that's where the magic is going to be occurring, through your career. But there's going to be some new beginnings for people with work. Feeling like maybe you've been overlooked. You won't be anymore. If you feel like you've been in the same position for a long time, you're getting bored, that's changing. You're going to be put into a new predicament, a new position, a new environment. Something is shifting when it comes to career. So your keywords will be ambition, drive, achievement, and dynamic confidence, which is what you should have. Have dynamic confidence, because I do feel like something with your career is about to pop off, okay? In a magical way that you probably didn't expect. Affirmation or power thought: I always attract people who support and promote me. I always attract people who support and promote me. I always attract people who support and promote me. Say it and feel it, okay? Your action: take acting or singing classes to boost your energy. So do something, this month that will boost your energy. Maybe take a class with friends, in something. But something that will boost your energy and also, increase your drive. Newsflash, you have more power and influence than you know. A thrilling road is ahead. So you probably don't even realize the people you're affecting, the people you're touching, the people who are watching you and inspired by you and motivated by you. There's many. I could just feel. All right, so let's give you some moon advice, because for the reading I have planned for you guys today, it's a good one. It's really good. Okay, and it's not using my moon cards. So I want to give you some moon energy in general for the tribe. I'm going to pull 3 cards that'll let you know the vibe this moon may have you in and what you need to be focusing on. And I will pull one last one that will give you a bit of advice about how to better harness the energy in case my 5 tips didn't help. So, first quarter moon in Leo. Be humble. Things are about to pop off for you. Stay in a humble energy. But when I hear humble, I'm hearing humble don't mean sell yourself short, okay, or dim your light. Humble just means expecting the blessings that are coming in and staying in the same vibration to continue to draw them in. Not starting to think that, you're better than anybody because you have this master manifesting mindset you've developed thanks to get into it with Amina, or working with Steve. But yeah, stay humble, stay you, but don't dim your light. New moon in Leo. Shine, bitches, shine. What was I saying? Be humble, but don't dim your light. This is a time for you to shine. And I do feel like that even if you try to dim it, you won't be able to. You're a light being. We see you. And last quarter moon in Aries. A lot of fire energy here. All fire energy. So it's going to be a very energized next 2 weeks where you might be feeling like, I'm going to do inspired action. Like I want to do this, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that. So do make sure you hone in and work through your feelings. Last quarter moon in Aries. Don't try to just push forward the next 2 weeks without really acknowledging how you feel, how certain things are affecting you, how you feel about certain people, certain places, certain things. Acknowledge your feelings, okay? And work through them. Don't run from them. Work through them. This is a triple fire sign energy coming through under a moon that is based in water energy. So I do feel like there's going to be like a tidal wave of energy is what I'm feeling like. Maybe you're going to feel like you're rushing towards something and boom, you finally reach it, is what I'm hearing. It just feels like a force that's being ushered in at this time, and you're going to feel that energy. So shine, baby, shine. Bottom of the deck. Advice: attune to the divine. New moon in Pisces. So that's another new moon coming through. It's very important to connect to the Most High. Pray, pray, pray once a day, if not more. Go to places that make you feel connected to spirit. Yeah, that's the advice. And that could be out in nature. And that's where you go to release your feelings. To the divine is what I'm being led to guide you to. So when you pray, really acknowledge your feelings. Release them there. Don't blame. It's a release, an acknowledgement. And that's what is needed at this time. Connect to your source and stay connected. Know that you're being guided. Know that you're safe. Know that everything that you want to do and are meant to do on this planet, you're being supported to, and things will flow. And I'll see you guys in the pick a card reading. We'll pick a power reading. Welcome to the pick a pile portion of this lunar cycle reading. Doing things a lot differently today than I usually do. Usually I have a box full of cards that are specifically used for my lunar reads, but today I was drawn to a different topic. This reading is called You Need a Break. But you're afraid to stop your grind. You need a break, but you're afraid to stop your grind. So let's see what will happen if you take a break. Maybe a me weekend, like 3 days. What will happen if you pause, light worker? And I think that's one of our fears. A lot of us that overwork, push ourselves, know you're tired, know you're getting ready to hit your burnout level, and you keep pushing. What is the fear? Why can't you take a break? What do you think will happen? And what will actually happen? So these piles here are going to answer those questions. It's going to let you know where you are at the present. It's going to let you know exactly what could happen if you take a 3-day break from everything. What will happen in your life? Then you're also going to learn what's triggering your inability to rest or relax. And lastly, your guides will let you know what they want you to do or give you some advice as far as this issue is concerned, because this is an ongoing issue in my light tribe. People are constantly burning themselves out or suffering from overwhelm. In fact, I have a video I'll be posting soon, and maybe it'll help some people, but it's going to be all about my struggles with functioning depression. And I'm going to really be vulnerable and expose some aspects of myself that I've never really shared publicly before. And maybe some of you will be able to relate, because I feel like some of you here actually are going through that. Okay, so there is one of these questions is answered by my astrological dice, so they're going to sit here on the side, but I do always like to see what automatically comes up when I just sit the die. So I'm going to take this for the tribe. We have the house of Gemini coming through, the zodiac sign. So I do feel communication and travel are going to, and your intelligence is going to be noticed in the way you communicate. For the next 2 weeks, you're going to find that there's opportunities to travel, maybe not during the 2 weeks, but opportunities will arise within those 2 weeks. I just see what you share, what you put out, what you speak to people is going to be very important in shifting energy. Also, light workers. We have also Uranus, or Uranus, as they say now, coming through. So there's going to be a big change. Something is going to change. I do feel them saying pull away from technology as often as you can. Uranus is also a planet of technology. So pull back a little bit. Change some things. Innovate some things in how you do them. Maybe how you communicate is innovative, but also change. You're going to end up changing the face of something for some of you. And then for others, I see you really having to change your routine when it comes to your evolution, because you cannot evolve if you spend all your days looking at other people and what they're doing online. And then you have the 4th house, which is nuts because that's the house of Cancer, which is the house we're in now. So home and family and your roots and heritage, your ancestry are going to be important as well for the next 2 weeks. Maybe you'll want to move. Maybe you'll be fixing your home. Maybe you'll be putting your roots down somewhere. Or for some of you, you'll be returning to where your parents are from or where you grew up. All right. That was interesting just to see where they fell. All right. So you're going to pick your piles according to the top card, which is from the Mother Mary Oracle. And I wanted to shuffle live so that I could be in you guys' vibration, your spirit guides' vibrations, as I place these top cards. So for pile number 1, If you're drawn to this card, then your Lunar Vibe message is in pile 1. About number 2. If you're drawn to this card, then your Lunar Vibe message is in pile 2. Okay. If you're drawn to this card, then your Lunar Vibe message is in pile number 3. Okay. And if you were drawn... Okay, both these cards tried to come out. Can I shuffle again? I'm going to shuffle again. Oh, switched it up on me. If you're drawn to this card, then your message is in pile 4. So what I want you guys to do is to take in a deep breath. Exhale. And whichever number you're drawn to, 1, 2, 3, or 4, or whichever Mother Mary Oracle figurine you're drawn to, that's where your reading is. And I'll be right back with pile 1. Hey, pile 1. So you were drawn to this Mother Mary card, or the number 1. This card is a part of your advice, so it will be read last. So let's see your present situation. What is going on with you right now? The 7 of Wands. Oops. The Ace of Wands. And the Tower reversed. You also have fire, intensity. Volcano release. Good Lord. Ain't nothing but fire here so far. Nothing but fire, my number 1s. And rose, love. Look at all this red. Your root chakra and your sacral are screaming. Specifically, your root chakra is screaming for you to get grounded. All right, in the present moment, you are feeling like you're up against forces that are working against you. You feel like you're trying to move forward, but you feel like there's people that don't want to see you move forward. Or you feel like spirits working against you, like but you're standing your ground. And this is something that the energy you're in right now, where you're not moving forward, you're not moving backward, you're standing your ground, because there's some kind of opportunity, something that you are trying to reach that will bring you a new opportunity. But it will also bring a tower moment, a moment where things are going to feel chaotic. So what I'm hearing right now is there's something that you want to go for that you feel like you can't, that things are in your way. But there's a tower moment that's going to happen that's going to make it so that you can reach whatever this is. But to get to this new opportunity, there is something that has to fall away, something that maybe you were holding on to. It felt strong, it felt stable, it just is not it. For many of you, this is something you're very passionate about, that you are going towards, that it's just going to shake things up when you reach it, or you going towards it is shaking things up. This is something you're very passionate about. And I mean, so passionate that you are energized and focused and staying the course no matter what. There is feeling like something is building. Something's building where you're going to have to let it out. So maybe that's what causes a tower moment. Maybe you express that you feel restricted, or you feel like people are against you, or people are holding you back, and you free yourself from that energy and go after what it is you're passionate about. but there's something that you feel like is blocking you or has a hold on you. And you are like in a mode where you're going to free yourself. You're going to free your energy regardless. But you are coming from a space of love amidst all of this fiery energy. So maybe it's a relationship you want to go for and you feel like there's people who are against it and you have to stand your ground and fight for this. Or you feel like you're not getting assistance from your spirit guides. You feel like people are guarding or holding you back from what it is here that you want. So it could be a relationship, it could be a job, or a career that you truly want, that there's a lot of competition. They don't want to see you reach that goal. Whatever the case may be, it's going to happen regardless. There's too much fire, too much energy here moving. So you're going to reach your goal, even if you end up having to explode on people and letting them see like you're not playing about what it is you're going after. But I do feel like you need an activity, dance, drum, you need something, because you are like a ball of fire right now, or maybe passion. Maybe you're very horny too. I'm hearing for some of you need some sexual satisfaction. Maybe you feel like that's been hindered, like you're unable to find someone that can bring that out of you, but it's coming. But this energy of love here, it's like someone that's very passionate about something they love. And that could be misunderstood as well, you know. Really, that's what I got for you for your present situation. You know, write in the comments if you really feel like this, or if you are a fire sign, because good Lord, you're like really on fire. Well, you're very, very in need of some sexual satisfaction. Okay. So, what would actually happen if you took this 3-day vacay that you feel like you can't take? This is where our die come in, the dice. So, if you take a 3-day vacation from everything, what would happen in the life of my pile number ones? Queen of Cups. 10 of Wands. King of Pentacles. Wow. All right, and let me roll your die. If this sound is going to bother you, turn down your headphones or your speakers, mute them. All right, we have Mercury. We have Leo, and we have the 7th house. All right, so what would happen if you took 3 days off? Well, I'm going to tell you, your burdens would feel lighter, but I do feel like you would find it difficult to not still think of the things you had to do. I do see, as a Queen of Cups here, your emotions would calm down. You would feel like you're good. You would feel more at peace and calm. You would feel more connected to source and your intuition. You would also find your money grows. Maybe being taking 3 days off, those that are loyal to you are still helping you to make money. It's almost like you're still getting paid while you take these 3 days, is what I'm hearing. In fact, you're getting paid to the point of really feeling financially secure. Maybe you'll be feeling like always taking these days off. But the 10 of Wands in the middle, it does make me feel like you have a lot of burdens, a lot of responsibilities, and that it may be a little bit of a struggle for you to completely stop. Like, get it out your head. Okay? With Mercury here, there will still be communication. People will still communicate. You can still reach out and talk to people. I do feel like that may be a struggle for you, is you feel like you cannot cut off communication from everything for 3 days. But with the energy of Leo coming through, you will find that you're going to have a lot of fun. You will open up creatively. If you have children, you're going to bond with them, and you'll start to enjoy leisure activities, guilt-free. I feel like you're being encouraged to enjoy leisure activities without thinking about your worries and burdens and stresses. And then you have the 7th house coming through, which is the house of balance, partnership, marriage, and contracts. So maybe in that 3-day pause, you get a proposal from someone who's loyal, or you get a contract. Somebody like misses your presence and they're like, hey, I want to sign you to a contract so I can work with you, more. But things are going to come into balance. You will feel way more emotionally and financially secure. It'll just be a little bit of a struggle for you to focus on the fun without worrying about what you have to do. Okay? All right. So now, what is triggering this inability to rest or take a break? So you're going to ask yourself. Okay? And then we're going to get some spiritual guidance. So ask yourself this. When do I receive my blessings? When will it be my turn to soar? This is what triggers your inability to rest and relax, is this mindset. You feel like, when am I going to get mine? When do I soar? And because you're not seeing tangible results, or you're not seeing them in the way you expect them, you feel like they're not happening, and it causes you to continue to grind and grind and grind, not realizing you're receiving blessings left and right, but because they're not coming in the way you want, because you don't feel like you are soaring high above everyone else, you don't see them. And so you have to work on this. You have to start to be in a state of gratitude and realizing that blessings are all around you. Until then, you won't receive your blessings. And you also have to get into an energy of trusting the universe. You've done the work, so relax. Give God a chance to work through you and in your life, if you truly believe and trust in source energy or your ancestors. And you have eternal embrace. And I'm going to read you this card, because I like reading these cards. The book is really good and straight into the point. So eternal embrace. Everything in the universe consists of complementary opposites, so there is no point in wishing that everyone around you is more like you. Accept this universal truth and you will avoid further disappointment. Every time you identify a quality in another that you don't like, pause for a moment and identify that same quality within you. If you have identified that quality in another, then it is sure to exist also in you. If you can't see it in another, then it is sure to exist also in you. Wait a minute. Every time, I think I got that confused. Every time you identify a quality in another that you don't like, pause for a moment and identify that same quality within you. If you have identified that quality in another, then it is sure to exist also in you. If you can't see it within yourself, it is simply because you have repressed that quality. Every quality you think you possess comes with an opposite quality attached to it. You can't have one without having the other. Read and reflect on the following sets of qualities or feelings listed on the next page. Okay. So these are qualities they want you to look for within yourself, but you understand positive, negative, friendly, not friendly, happy, sad. You get all of that. We don't have to go through that. What they're telling you is to be able to own and love each of these qualities within yourself equally, and you will have a major breakthrough that leads to a newfound sense of balance and well-being. So what triggers you and your inability to rest and relax is that you also are not acknowledging the aspects of yourself that exist. Like, it's like you're almost trying to ignore the side of yourself that needs to rest, or the side of yourself that is feeling in a way that is opposite of how you want to feel. So you have to realize that opposites attract, and they are usually hand in hand. So if right now you feel energized, know that the opposite feeling is feeling, low energy, low vibe. And that comes with the territory. So if you don't rest and you don't relax, your fear is that you will trigger a opposite aspect of who you are. If you're ambitious and you rest, then those 3 days you feel like you're lazy, you lack ambition, and all of these negative things that are not true. You have to realize that sometimes you have to embrace both aspects of who you are. All right, so let's get you some advice. What do your guides want you to know? You have your life plan is unfolding as it should. That's some reassurance to take a break. Everything's going the way it's supposed to go. Your blessings are coming as they're supposed to come. And Mother Mary message is, Our Lady of Nourishment. Your soul is worth fighting for through discerning what nourishes it and what does not, and acting on that awareness. When you are hungry for light, darkness will never sate you, no matter how much of it you try to consume. Mother Mary's mercy and wisdom will help you learn what it is that you are truly hungry for and how to meet that hunger. You shall thrive. And that is your advice. That is the wisdom being shared with you under this new moon. I hope that this has helped you and it resonates in some way to the point where you'll give me a thumbs up. And please, guys, subscribe. Don't just watch the reading and not subscribe. If you got some love for what I do here, subscribe to the channel. It doesn't take that much energy out of your life. And in fact, it adds energy to what I'm bringing to you to help you and guide you through these changes in your lives. Check the description for ways that we could vibe further. And on that note, I want to wish you all a peaceful new moon vibe filled with blessings and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. I'll be back with pal number 2. Hey, pal 2. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to this Mother Mary card, and this is a part of your advice, so it goes last. Let's jump right in. Let's get into it with Amina and see what your present situation is right now. My number 2s. So you have the Hanged Man reverse. You have the 5 of Wands reversed. And you have the 4 of Cups. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. You have Tobacco, reciprocity. Sage, purification. And Forest, diversity. All right, so at this present time, you are about to be moving out of a state where you felt like you weren't. You were in a position of pause. There were things you needed to relook at, reconsider, see from another angle. And now it seems like with the Hangman reverse, you're finally ready to act on the things that you've seen now and learned. And maybe in that time you felt very stuck and trapped. And now you might not even feel like you're that free to move forward, but you have a different perspective on things now. Maybe now where you felt trapped and stuck, you feel like you have an option of how to move forward. With the 5 of Wands on your back reverse, it feels like you're coming away from petty bickering and arguments and fighting. Like it's going the other way. You're not focusing your energy there at this moment, but it does feel like it lingers. So maybe there's people you feel like working against you, people that don't want to see you go far. And maybe at one point it bothered you and affected you, But now it feels like you're seeing it from another perspective. I do see you though here a little sulky. It's try your best, my twos, not to turn to addictive behavior. I feel like this is a pal that when you're feeling low vibe, you turn to something, substance, a drug, food, a activity, a mindset. Be very careful. There's something coming into you right now. You don't see it. Your inner energy, you're feeling very hopeless right now, my pal twos. I feel like you're struggling to hang on to hope. With the Hanged Man here upright, but still looking like he's not free. It's like you went through these things. You got this new perspective. You learned how to ignore and steer yourself away from energies that just want to cause friction and conflict. But you still feel emotionally unsatisfied in a way. You feel a lot of self regret. Maybe you blame yourself for things, you beat yourself up for choices. I'm hearing there's more to your story, pal twos. Maybe you feel like you're at an age or you're in a predicament where this is it for you, but they're coming in to let you know reciprocity is coming in. You must have done a lot. And when I see tobacco, it makes me think of the peace pipe being passed around. It feels like you have given to a lot of people. You passed your peace pipe far and wide, even to some of the people that stand against you. You're going to start to see that pipe coming back. You're going to start to see that there is now a give and take, a balance to what you put out there and what you offer the world and people. You are in need of purifying. I'm hearing you're going through an initiation in some way, light worker, but there's a need for you to purify. You're not eating well. Maybe you're smoking. Maybe you're drinking. There's a need for you to purify. Maybe you have toxic people in your energy. You need to cleanse. Maybe your space invites in a lot of people. You need to cleanse it out. You are getting assistance with that. So you may smell sage out of nowhere. You may enter a store and smell like frankincense burning. These are all ways that spirit is trying to remind you to cleanse and also giving you a cleansing. And with diversity in the forest here, I really feel like you're meant to go a different path. You're going to be shown the way forward. And I feel like there's no one mission for you with diversity. You're either meant to work with or reach many people or do many different things. With forest here, I feel like you're a little clouded on or unsure of where you're being led, but I do see a path being highlighted for you. So follow what brings you joy. The sun makes me think joy. Follow the path that brings you joy and happiness and peace of mind. And it may be the road less traveled. You may find you are alone and traveling that way, but it's something that's meant for you, my pal twos. Okay? So this is what your present vibe is. Let's see what would happen if you do what you fear and take a 3-day vacay from everything. So you have the Magician. Knight of Wands. And the Nine of Pentacles. My pal twos, if you don't take that 3-day vacation, my God. First of all right, let me do the die. Let me do the dice. All right, so you have Sagittarius. We have the 4th house. And Neptune. Interesting. So, baby, you take a 3-day break from everything, you are going to be just fine. In fact, you taking a 3-day break from everything will help you to manifest what it is you want. Your manifestation skills are best when you are rested and when you feel whole. Right now in that Four of Cups energy, you're feeling worn. That energy feels worn and tired and drained. And something is coming in. You need to get into your magician energy. Something you're manifesting is coming in. If you take those 3 days, you will see the things you want start to manifest. And it does give me the feeling that maybe 3 days away from everything, you will work on certain things and see something that you've been wanting to bring into manifestation manifest, because you took some time away from whatever you seem to be focusing on your energy onto to focus here. And with Sagittarius energy coming through, it's something about your higher purpose that'll be activated during this break. Travel, foreign travel, cultural expansion, these things are going to be very important. So I do feel like maybe you want to travel. Maybe traveling internationally will give you a nice break from things. But also for some of you, if that's what you want to manifest, taking the break will assist you in manifesting this. It's a part of your purpose, this break. Maybe you have not stopped, because with the Knight of Wands here, it just gives me the energy of someone who's just been going and going and going and going. But by taking a break, things are going to start coming, flying in. It's almost like the universe is going to say, they finally took a pause and they're sitting back and they're manifesting without taking so much action. Now we can move. And in these moves, we got the Nine of Pentacles here, which is contentment, financial satisfaction coming in for you. With the 4th house here, we have the Cancer energy coming through again. So this is coming in for you now under the energy of Cancer. Your home life is going to shift. Your focus may be on your family during the 3-day break. Keep your energy there. Maybe you return to your roots or your hometown where you're from, spend a weekend there. Maybe you go see your parents. And then with Neptune coming through, this break is going to give you so much inspiration. Neptune is like the gateway to dreams and mystical inclinations and questioning truth versus illusion and deep meditation and addictions. So be careful. My pile 2s, I'm getting a lot with addictive behavior from you. So try your best not to take a break and then sit and overindulge in things. This break will also help free you from certain addictive behavior, which seems to be nonstop grinding. This Knight of Wands energy, always rushing forward towards something. Your 3-day break is going to create the energy you need to move forward, or something that you want really bad you're trying to manifest will happen and bring you the stability that you want. Wow. My number 2s, I really, really encourage you to take 3 days off and see what happens, because this looks like magic in 3 days. All right. I don't want to dwell there too long, but the energy is just fire, you know? Okay. So what is the trigger? What's triggering this inability to rest and relax? Let's ask yourself. When I am the focus point, why do I become shy? Do I not accept admiration easily? And Mother Mary directly coming through. Wow. Wow, wow, and wow. Okay. So, my pal 2s. What triggers your inability to rest and relax is it's almost like you know what you're doing puts you in a spotlight. But then when people focus on you, you kind of you're unable to really accept admiration and people looking at you. So what you do is you dig deep into your work and you try not to focus on attention. You stop for 3 days, you feel like, maybe you won't be as visible. And then when you are visible, you're kind of like, you don't know how to handle it. And maybe a part of you is like afraid of attention, but wanting the attention. Really ask yourself, how come you have an issue with accepting admiration? And that is one of your triggers that causes you to feel like you cannot take a break. You are in a position where it feels like a lot of people look to you with this Mother Mary energy coming through. This is the vibe I feel of you. People see you in this light, in this way, and I think that it causes you to kind of feel a little shy and a little nervous. In some way, like just feeling a little nervous. And you must, because the first sentence says, "Dearest one, I ask you to surrender the fear and anxiety you hold for a loved one's well-being. Trust, all will turn out for the highest good of all concerned." Some of you need to hear that. I feel like maybe some of you are in a position right now where you feel worried about someone you care about and you feel like you cannot help them. Maybe your issue with accepting admiration is that you don't feel like you're good enough. You don't feel like you deserve it. You don't feel like you've done enough. And that's why you constantly do. Because you feel like it's you. Maybe someone in your life has caused you to not feel good enough. Could be a mother figure. Maybe you didn't get enough encouragement. Whatever the case may be. Let's go. So this current situation is simply part of your loved one's life experience and learning. A blessing eventually stems from this current event. So if you're going through something right now where you're worried about a loved one, or you're feeling helpless in a certain situation when it comes to people you love, Mother Mary is coming through to let you know that this is something they have to go through, and you have to trust that everything is going to work out okay. Remember, at the heart of all creation, only love exists. Allow divine love to stir within your heart. Feel it move the earth and stars as the miracle of life forever unfolds. Have faith in the universal spirit of life and know that you and those dear to you are eternally protected. I shower your loved ones with protective and healing light. So please do not worry, my pal twos. Please do not worry. This triggers you. I think too, some of you are financially responsible for certain people. And that is why you don't take a break. You feel like you have to constantly work. Because you're worried about the well-being of those you care for. And you're getting blessed right now. I feel like you need to take a breath. Let's take a big breath in, pal twos. Let it go. You're getting assurance that everything's going to be okay. From Mother Mary herself. So let's get some advice for you. What your guides want you to do, or they advise you are on the right path. This is so much confirmation, my light workers. This is the second pile to get confirmation you are on the right path. So stop worrying. Everything is flowing and going in the way that it's meant to go. You are on a path that may seem very different from others, but you're not the only one. You're on a path with other light workers, and don't worry if it becomes lonely. You are going the right way. And so your Mother Mary card advises you. Your advice comes from Our Lady of the Inner Gate. Your heart yearns to know and express grace. Such empowerment of the heart requires fearlessness, born of meeting and healing one's inner pain. Confrontation with darkness will not destroy you. It will free you. You will realize the innate spiritual protection within your heart. You will awaken your capacity for healing and growth. Your heart will open naturally and without fear. So much good will come from this. So you may be feeling like you're being forced to confront the dark things in your life, the things that caused you to be fearful. And it's time for you to heal these inner child wounds and this pain, because it sits in your heart. And the more you're able to release it, the more you are able to open up your heart and release fear. So face the things in your life that are bringing you fear, that bring you pain. Confront them and release them, and you will see how much better and lighter you feel. Take 3 days to do this even. Give me a thumbs up while you're at it. If this resonated in any way, please subscribe to my channel. I love your energy, light worker. I'd love to have you as a part of the family here. Check out the description for more ways we could vibe. And I will see you next time. Peace, blessings, and I send you all the good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. I'll be back with Pile 3. Hey, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So this was your Mother Mary card you were drawn to, and this is a part of your advice, so it will be last. Let's see where you are right now. What is going on? Oops. So my Pile 3s, you have the 10 of Cups reverse. You have the 2 of Swords reversed. And you have the Page of Wands reverse. What else we have here for you guys right now? An island detachment. I was gonna say this feels like some serious energy here, Pile 3s. You have the Snake shedding. Ooh. And you have Honeybee community. Some of Pile 3s, right now you are rebooting. You know already that you are not emotionally satisfied in the family, the community, the circle that you are in. They do not bring you emotional satisfaction. In fact, it brings you the opposite. You feel emotionally distressed. You don't feel supported. You feel just lost in the midst of whatever community or family you're in. You're not hearing, getting opportunities coming your way. Being in this circle is what's blocking these opportunities from coming in. But it feels like it's something you're clinging to. With the 2 of Swords here reversed, it means you already know that you have to choose to get out of this conflicting situation. The vibes don't match. They're blocking your energy from getting opportunities to come in. There is a need for you to detach. You have to break away from whatever this situation is you're in now. It's time for you to shed. All of this is talking about letting go and transforming. And when you do this, a new community will come in. It does have to do with your circle of people. Maybe you're in a community that's very harsh. Maybe you're in a line of work that they criticize and critique very hard. But you're looking for a community of bees where everybody works together. And that is what is going to come in for you when you finally detach and shed. First, you have to detach from the energy of these people because it feels like people, doesn't feel like an environment. And then you have to shed the beliefs that you developed while being in this community of not being worthy, not being good enough, not being, accepted. And then you will see those that are meant to be in your hive coming in. Yeah. It feels like you want to belong so bad to a community that you accepted any, and they're trying to show you that that's not the one for you. Okay. Well, that's what's going on with you right now, my 3s. So let's see what would actually happen if you pulled your energy away from everything for 3 days. The 7 of Swords. The Page of Swords. And the Empress. You pulling your energy back for 3 days will give you peace of mind and the healing you need. You've been feeling creatively blocked. Nothing is growing. Nothing new being born into your life. You will, if you pull your energy back for 3 days, you'll be able to get out of your head. It feels like you worry about betrayal a lot and backstabbing. You don't trust people. You've caught people doing backhanded things to you as well. That's already why you're in this energy. That when your back is turned, people are doing things or betraying you. And perhaps that is what can occur when you pull your energy back. But what I'm seeing is that pulling your energy back for 3 days will help you to see. See that little cat back there peeping it? Will help you to see who the people are that are not for you and the people who are for you. Okay? This person got their swords hidden behind feathers. So you may have people in your life who smile at you and really they want to cut you. They don't want to see you grow. Page of Swords. You're going to find peace of mind. I feel clarity. Some truths are going to come in those 3 days. Maybe you'll speak your truth. Maybe you'll talk to people. People will talk to you. And what's going to happen is, even I'm hearing prayer, spending time in prayer. What will happen is you will emerge whole again. You will emerge with new creative energy flowing, giving birth to new ideas, knowing that you are worthy is what I'm hearing. I didn't even roll your dice yet, Pal 3. All right, my Pal 3s, you have the 10th house coming through. You have the sign of Libra, and you have descending lunar mode coming through. So I do feel that this new moon energy will affect you most probably towards the last week of this month. But what I am feeling is that pulling back 3 days will help you to honor your deep feelings and thoughts. I feel like you spend a lot of time in your head. You will get some truth coming in. With the 10th house here, that's the house of Capricorn. So you're probably feeling this new moon energy just as hard as an actual Capricorn or Cancer. But this is the house of ambition and career and society and building a kingdom and enterprising. So those 3 days off, you will find that those that are supposed to be working with you are going to be magnets to you. They are going to come towards you. Your career will be highlighted in those 3 days that you don't do anything to focus on it. Opportunities may rear their head anyway. Things will come into balance with Libra energy here. People may want to offer you contracts, and partnerships will come in. And you'll have time to release any unsettled emotions and things that are lingering, and you will find your voice. I feel like, my Pal 3s, you lost your voice, like to say what you feel, to really speak your truth. But that would change if you took only 3 days off from everything. So think about it. You come emerge as the Empress. Okay. So what's triggering this inability to rest and relax? Ask yourself this. Is my ego leading the way? Is this a bad thing? So there's something with your ego. Now, it could be a good thing. Maybe some of you, your ego is suppressed. And at this time, you keep grinding and you don't take a break because there's something in your ego that's like, I need to be expressing myself. I need to be leading and doing. But this can be a bad thing. When your ego is leading the way, you start to think that rejection is due to other things other than maybe you just don't fit a certain position or a certain group or a certain line of work, or maybe you need to do more work or studying. You're not to say you're not good enough, but you're not at a certain level yet, and maybe you feel like people are feeling like they're above you, and so you keep grinding in a way like you have something to prove. That is where it can be a bad thing. That's where your ego is leading the way. You know where you have shortcomings. You know where you need to do more work, more studying. You know where you are when it comes to other people. But what they want you to do is focus on you, what you're good at, what is your niche, what is your thing, and let your ego focus there and put all your energy there. And that way you won't have time to look at anybody else and feel inferior, which is what causes you to keep grinding. And illumination. So let's see. Illumination. I do feel like, let me not give my interpretation. I'm going to read it. Okay, so illumination. Your creativity, I just told you this when I saw the Empress. Your creativity is blocked at present because you are not expressing how you truly feel. This is literally a follow-up to what would happen if you took them 3 days off. This is what is letting you know that these things are currently blocked in you. All right, so to unblock your creativity, you need to express your feelings. Creativity is first and foremost about self-expression. Every piece of art, no matter what the subject or style, is a self-portrait. Express everything you feel inside you, good, bad, beautiful, or ugly. Everything is valid, so don't place judgments or restrictions on yourself. Your creativity has no boundaries apart from the boundaries you place on it yourself. Creativity is the essence of your life, and self-expression is creativity's voice. Self-expression heals and liberates you. It illuminates your mind and heart. All you need is to let your feelings come through, my pal threes. Your feelings are so important, and you've been just sweeping them under the carpet. It's time for them to be illuminated. Okay, so what else do your guides advise? Be the best version of yourself and start today. So all these improvements you've been given and told that you can do to shift things, start today. And your advice from Mother Mary? Because they're letting you know it's not too late to spread them wings, is what I'm seeing. Your card says, Our Lady of Becoming. You may be uncertain about your future. I feel that for you, pal 3, that's why you grind too. You do not have to become anxious about how to make things happen, nor do you need to know all the details of what shall be. Do you hear that? You do not have to become anxious about how to make things happen, nor do you need to know all the details of what shall be. You needn't be in control of the mystery to benefit from it. Surrender your concerns into Mother Mary's care and take a step, any step, that feels right for you. And that's what I have for you, my pal 3s. I feel like your reading was very informative, very helpful for you. If you agree, it resonated, give me a thumbs up. Just click the thumbs up, click the like button, and subscribe to the channel. Please, that really helps. Y'all don't understand how much subscribing helps me to thrive and inspires me to continue to offer you these free services. Check the description for ways that we can vibe. I have a free event coming up soon, so make sure you register. And on that note, I want to send you peaceful energy, many blessings, and an abundance of all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. I'll be back with Pal 4. Hey, Pal 4. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to this Mother Mary card, and this is a part of your advice, which is read last. Right now, let's see where you are in this new moon energy at present. So you have the Magician reversed, the Two of Pentacles reversed, and the Ten of Swords reversed. All right. What else do we have? The Oak Tree Ancestors, Waterfall Persistence, and the Diamond Radiance. Wow, and that's master number 11. Interesting, my pal 4s. At the present, I don't know what is going on with you as far as manifesting, but I'm getting two things for you. You're either giving up on your ability to manifest, not realizing you're a freaking magician, and you kind of gave up. Like, you don't see anything manifesting quick enough, and so this is why you grind. You're grinding and grinding and grinding because you feel like you're trying to manifest things and they're not happening. Then for some of you, I also see there may be a feeling of people working their magic against you. So take what resonates. With the Two of Pentacles here reverse, you're trying to balance, it feels like maybe family and work, or your social life and your career, and you're not doing a very good job. At present, you do not feel like you are juggling everything very well. With the Ten of Swords here reversed, you are also currently coming out of healing from multiple betrayals. So you're being given added strength at this time. Your ancestors are with you big time as you complete this healing process, because this is not going to occur anymore. It feels like you went through hell a lot of people working against you, hoping to see you drop the ball is what I'm hearing. And so you grind because you feel like you have something to prove to those who wanted to see you down. You're persistent. You persist, but I do feel like your persistence is already sparking stuff, trees growing, changing, transformation, water pouring in infinitely. So it's like you can rest now, they're saying. Take a break. Allow this healing to be completed. Because you're a diamond. You went through shit to be radiant. You went through a whole lot of stuff to be who you are today. Never take anything away from your experiences. Never let anybody make you feel like the things you went through make you less worthy of the things that are coming in. You're a fucking diamond, number 4s. I'm sorry to use that language, but I feel like that's the only way you're going to understand how dope you are. And stop letting people feel like they have control over your life, or feeling like forces working against you. You have to push that you don't have your ancestors. You have ancestors here. You don't have to push like that. But that's where you at right now. So let's see what happens if you stop that for 3 days and take a break. What would freaking happen to my power force? You have Ace of Pentacles. Well, shit. Need I say more? But let's see. What else we got? 3 of Pentacles. Look at all this money coming in when you pause, when you stop grinding. And the 5 of Swords. Okay. So I do see some concerns. All right, let's roll your dice. All right, you have... Let's see, which one is this? Is this also the descending lunar node? Because someone else got this too. Descending lunar node. Yeah. You have Gemini, and you have the 12th house coming through. So if you took a break for 3 days and did nothing, you would completely heal from everything. It feels like you're at the brink of a healing anyway with that 10 of Swords reversed, that you've already resurrected yourself from past issues. But there is a lingering worry that people will be always waiting at bay to take what's yours. So this is what pushes you a lot. You feel like people are always watching what you're doing and waiting for a chance to take it from you, to backstab you in some way. During your 3 days, you will release these feelings. You will find privacy, ability to heal, and to forgive big time. And in doing that, opportunities for big money are going to come in. In those 3 days, you will get an opportunity to make a lot of money. Somebody that's been watching you wants to work with you or collaborate or offer you a contract. They feel very much like what you're doing, a lot of other people could benefit from. And they're going to be willing to offer you money that will grow and continue to grow. It's like a big offer that will come in. You have Gemini here, which means someone will reach out and communicate to you. And it may involve you traveling, or maybe you meet this person while you're traveling, but it does come at a time when you take a pause, and can come in at a time. I mean, that's if you do this. You take a pause and you get things in order. What you want to do, where you're going, how you're going to do it. In those 3 days of getting these things in order, and note you got 3 of Pentacles right in the center, so 3 days, you will manifest this stuff. And with this here, I feel like you're getting some assurance that in those 3 days, you will be protected. You will be protected from anybody that has any thoughts of trying to sneak up on you and do anything while you're resting. Oh, your ancestors, your guides, your ancestors are ready for them. And you got your own little sword here just in case. So you don't have to worry. You are highly protected. You will struggle to get out of your head. Maybe you'll be thinking like, while I'm resting, others are coming for me. My competition is getting a leg up on me. But that won't be the case. That won't be the case. While you are resting, people will be looking for you. Where are you? Where's this person? Maybe you're active on social media. That's where you should pull back for 3 days. And opportunities, offers are going to come in because people are going to feel like they lost you and maybe they want your services or they want to make sure it's still available. I just see communication coming in and you getting a great healing during those 3 days. You will reemerge with your mind clear, feeling fully protected and ready to make that coin. Already making it. For some of you out here, making that money, making a lot of money while you're resting. Okay. So what is triggering this inability to rest and relax? Ask yourself this. Do I truly believe or just say I do? Do I really have blind faith? This is a deep question, my fours. You're somebody who must always preach. Trust and believe in the universe. Trust and believe in God. Trust and believe. I have faith. But now you need to ask yourself, do you really? Because if you did, you wouldn't be busting your ass so hard. You would just trust and know that the universe will provide, that God will take care of you. Listen to that song today. God will take care of you by, I like when Kiki Shepard sings it, but also Leandria. Leandria is a great one too. Anyway, you need to really check yourself on your faith. Your flip-flop with your ability to have blind trust in the universe is what triggers you and why you feel you can't rest, because you don't believe that the universe is working with you. Oh, shit. Co-creation. You have to realize you're a co-creator with the Most High. I'm not even going to go into the book for that. That is just straight up matching here. Do you believe or just say you do? Because if you believe, you know that you're a co-creator, and you'll know that by taking 3 days off, that doesn't mean things stop being created. God takes 3 days off? No, God gets no breaks. So things will still be moving in your life. Trust that. My power fours, it's important for you to take a break. I think you'll be surprised at the blessings that will come your way. Let's get you your advice. When it feels right, do it. Well, there you have it. Don't do nothing that don't feel good to you, okay? And I just feel that in general. When it feels right, do it. If you do something and people are judging you or making you feel like you shouldn't do it, but it feels good to you, do it. If you're in love with somebody and people are telling you that ain't right and it feels good to you, do it. If you want to take 3 days off from everything, do it. If it feels good to you, do it. And lastly, from Mother Mary, your advice, Our Lady of Divine Presence. Your heart is capable of bringing spiritual energy into your life and the world when you allow yourself to trust Our Lady and open your heart to her. It's all about trusting for you, my fours. There is a healing integration taking place between your interior spiritual life and your exterior physical life. This will evoke change that is sometimes unsettling, but as the healing transformation unfolds, great joy shall flow from what transpires. Trust in what is happening. There's nothing more I could say to you guys. If this didn't resonate with you at all, this wasn't your pal, okay? Because this was straight up on point. Everything made sense. Give me a thumbs up, because I know that give your ancestors a thumbs up, because they did their thing with this reading today. I feel that you all got all the information you needed, everything to help you through this new moon energy, everything to inspire you to take a break during this new moon energy. 3 days, guys. Maybe I will do a 3-day do nothing challenge, and we'll see. Okay, Spirit's talking to me. But anyway, subscribe to the channel so that you can get notified when and if I do. Register for my free 7-day workshop that's coming up in August. All of that information to sign up will be in the description, so make sure you read it. If you skipped my words of wisdom and went straight to the PAL links, then you see everything there in the description. But if you didn't, go and read it. It's so informative. It lets you know everything about what I have coming up and how to contact me and be in contact so we can vibe and connect. And on that tip, I want to send you all off with peaceful energy for the next 2 weeks. So many blessings I send to you all, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. Happy new moon in Cancer. Bye, guys. Amina Tolle
si les si bas, si nao. Face à face, avec les mains, on tape, tac tac, tac tac, tac tac, tac tac. Amina, Amina tolle, si les si bas, si nao. Amina tolle, si les si bas, si nao. Et comme ça, Amina, elle est heureuse. Elle s'amuse. Elle oublie qu'elle va grandir. Amina, Amina tolle, si les si bas, si nao.
Roots reach deeply. I am connected to the core of me. My roots reach deeply. I am connected to the core of me. My roots reach deeply. I am connected to the core of me. Fenenye warela ni dadite beba dinema aduma shiria fonega eme adinema ngonenye teche warela ne doronte dobe waridi musolumati nege doyere besa numbadama shabado te fendima ukatandere sidebi farilabo wambula buru wambula buru buru nega yeme nebife jone waleta tadi po waleta muso joma ye kubuta papa be muso mife kububi bolo jone waleta muso ko.
Join Amina and Sekou Suma on the greatest trip you will have ever been on in your life. Good food, good people, good energy, good vibes. Welcome to the Suma Center for Cultural Arts and Healing. Can't wait to see you in Guinea.